From Kansas City, Missouri, today we're at Arrowhead Stadium. Welcome to a game featuring two teams from the AFC. Kansas City matches up against Jacksonville. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get today's game started. Hunter looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
White back to return.
This one is fielded by White. Ready to go on offense for the first time.
White on the return.
Ball on their own 24.
At the 24-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go. Watch your step now.
Going to the air on first down. Gets rid of it. Almost picked off. Mohammed had the coverage on the play.
Number 86, the intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. One back.
Nickelback in this time.
I'm coming through, baby.
Handed off to the back. Number 91 is there on the stop at the 32-yard line.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
Third and a deuce.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Danny.
They give it to the halfback. Nice play fake. Gets the pass off. Nearly intercepted.
What the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch made at the 31-yard line.
The ball on their own 31.
At the 31-yard line. First and 10.
Jacksonville using 3 linebackers. With the pass, and the catch is made. Richard comes up to make the play at the 43. Johnny has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
That makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Blue down. Let's go, D. Let's go.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front.
Let's go, boys.
Receives the handoff. Holland stops the play in the backfield. Lost some valuable yardage on that run through the middle.
He's got to look to make his move earlier. If he sees guys waiting there in the middle, he's got to look for the cutback lane. Or bounce it out, looking for a little more room to the outside.
Ball on their own 39.
39-yard line.
Hey, watch the boost.
The Jaguars come out in a dime package. With the throw, almost intercepted.
Sometimes in zone coverage, a quarterback will throw to a spot where his receiver is supposed to be. That time, the only one there was a defender who couldn't make the catch.
Third and 13. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Bring it up. Here we go.
The Jaguars come out in a dime package.
Let's go.
Rolls right. Closing in. He can't get away. Great effort that time, John. He's clearly one of the best in the league.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's been playing for a while now. And let me tell you, he might never be better than he is right now.
Norman comes into the game for the punt. White sets up, waiting for the punt. From the 39-yard line.
24-yard punt, return for a gain of 2 yards.
It's first and 10.
At the 42-yard line. First and 10.
What's the hard count? All right, now.
The Chiefs with a 4-man front. Dropping back to pass on first down. On the run. He hits his receiver. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Givens did a great job of looking off the coverage there. Cole comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. Jacksonville is now up by a touchdown.
Jacksonville is lined up for the kickoff. Martin back to return.
This one is fielded by Martin.
Now it's their turn to do something on offense. They're down by a touchdown early. But these guys have the kind of offense that can score anytime they have the ball.
The Chiefs will start the drive at the 19-yard line. First and 10.
There we go, D.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. Tosses it out to the left. Holland is there for the tackle at the 18-yard line.
He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole, but he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
Second and long coming up
Ball
here.
on the 18-yard line.
All on us, y'all.
Whitfield starts out of the shotgun. Under pressure. He lost it.
Go back.
The Chiefs grab the live ball. Ball was loose in the backfield, but the offense is able to jump on it first.
Whoa, got lucky that time. That's a real heads-up play.
After the sack, they'll be looking at third and long here.
Let's go, baby. Let's say it.
Out of the shotgun. Drops back. Pressure. Gets rid of it. And it's intercepted. The alert cornerback gets the interception.
He has a way of becoming a receiver. He just shadows so well.
First
The
and
offense
10.
gets ready to go
Ball on
following the
19-yard
interception.
line.
Stay focused now. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
They'll make this a two-possession game if they get into the end zone on this drive. They're just inside the 20. With the pass, number 54 comes up to make the play at the 13-yard line. Givens will be looking at second down now after that pass picks up 5 yards. They're inside the 15.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
What's the run? Nothing.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3.
Get it up.
Little misdirection. Number 42 is there for the tackle at the 10. Phillips rumbles forward for a gain of 4. They need 10 for a score.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
They line up in the I formation. He hands it off. Muhammad is there on the stop at the 10-yard line. The offense stalls, but they do have a chance to put 3 points on the board. This will be a chip shot. Veteran kicks it through.
Good.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get them a TD.
Holt, he's back and ready to put this one in the air. He got all of that one. This one is taken by Martin. In the last series, they forced a bad pass and got the interception.
On the return.
Ball on their own 18.
Will start the drive at the 18-yard line. First and 10.
Jacksonville goes with a 4-man front. Going to the air on first down. Gets rid of it. Mitchell is there for the tackle at the 29-yard line. John, he's proven he's a consistent target.
Yeah, especially in situations where they're looking to get first down yardage.
Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
We turning it up. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Jaguars come out in a 4-3.
Not today.
They'll pass on first down. With the pass, and the catch is made. Swift comes up to make the play at the 40. And we update our stats after that last play. Here's what he's had to endure when back to throw.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front. Cornell is there on the stop at the 41-yard line. The defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down. Second and 9.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Will. We're coming to wreck. Here we come.
Number 44, the lone back. Hand it off. Swift is there for the tackle at the 42-yard line. Number 44 battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
The Jaguars come out in a dime package. Hand off to the tailback with the throw, and it's caught. Adams punishes the ball carrier at the 47. The pass is caught, but just shy of the first down.
That was perfect defense. They allowed the catch, but they were there to make the tackle.
He comes out to punt for the second time. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 14-yard line.
Ball on their own 14.
At the 14-yard line. First and 10.
Come on. Let's go.
Kansas City goes with a 4-man front. Hand it off. Number 54 is there for the tackle.
They might not be busting off big game, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
Second and 9. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Everything you got. One of us will make a play. Hey. Play football.
They give it to the halfback. Fakes the handoff. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Muhammad is there on the stop.
With the reception.
They completed the pass for a first down.
And they did it against the cover, too. So the quarterback found a soft spot, and he got it in there.
First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
We like to crack the rules.
Kansas City using 3 linebackers. A little misdirection. Spins away from the tackle. White is there for the
Phillips
tackle
on the
at
carry.
the 34.
Gain of
This is a
6
spot
on
where
the
you want to
play.
show the defense that they have to respect the running game.
Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Watch the snap down.
The Chiefs
Hey,
come
watch
out
the
with
screen.
8 guys in the
They
box.
soft, man. All day, baby. Come on.
Hand it off to the back. And that's a stiff one. He'll feel that one
Phillips,
tomorrow.
the ball carrier.
Now let's have a look at what our
5-yard
runners
gain
have done up to this
on the play.
point.
First
Ball
and
on their
10.
own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Watch your man.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3. Number 54 is there for the tackle.
Running the ball consistently is the first step in creating a balanced attack.
4-yard gain on the play. Second and 6 coming up here.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Kansas City comes out in a 4-3.
Watch your eyes.
Little misdirection. Moore comes up to make the play at the 44-yard line. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
Third and 5.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Gibbon starts out of the shotgun. Going deep. Goes up, makes the catch. He did his job, found the single coverage, and delivers a perfect pass. And this is the 8th play of this drive. They're threatening inside the 20.
Hey, watch the ball.
And they're threatening again with the ball inside the 20. He hands it off. Number 91 is there on the stop. At the 15, Phillips picks up a couple on the delayed handoff. They're inside the 15.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Yes, on.
Has jumped out to an early lead as the first quarter comes to a close with the score. Jacksonville 10, Kansas City 0. And we're ready to start the second quarter. And this is the 9th play of this drive. Down inside the 15.
Lucky.
Kansas City goes with a 4-man front. Runs him over. Texan comes up to make the play. At the 11. Phillips picks up some tough yards there. They need 11 yards to get it into the end zone.
Watch this. Let's go.
The Chiefs with a 4-man front. Hand off to the tailback. Mohammed is there on the stop. At the 4. That will keep the chains moving.
Yeah, that makes 2 times in this drive they've given up the first down on 3rd down. As a defensive coordinator, giving up those types of yards will drive you absolutely nuts.
Just 4 yards from the goal line now.
Let's go now. Defense, get ready.
Phillips, the lone
Bring
back.
it up. Play it.
Looking for the corner. And they're in.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
When it comes to a play like this, the lowest man with the best leverage is going to generate the biggest push. Seems that the offense got plenty low on that play.
Cole comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. Phillips was their workhorse on that long scoring drive, John.
Yep, his wheels need a good rest after that.
Holt is just about ready to kick this one away.
Martin back to return.
This one is fielded by Martin. And they're about ready to get this drive started after the last series ended with a punt. Ball on their own 18.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. Get it up.
Nickelback in this time.
Watch your eyes.
Fullback handoff. Number 90 is there on the stop at the 20-yard line.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense honest.
It's second down and 8 to go.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
It's on. Nothing. They don't get nothing.
The Jaguars come out in a nickel package. With the throw, he was tipped.
That's just the kind of play they've come to expect from him. He always seems to make the big play just when they need him to.
Martin was his intended target. So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on third down.
Come on. Good shoot.
Jacksonville comes out in a dime package.
Watch the snap down.
Pump fake. Deep throw. Ooh, nearly picked off. The defender makes a good play to break up the deep pass.
Yeah, he had great coverage, but the ball should have ended up in his hands, not on the turf.
Norman is ready to punt this one away. White will go back to accept this punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds. First and 10.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Stay at home. Yeah.
The Jaguars line up with the bunch formation. Kelly is there on the stop at the 37-yard line.
A tough running game will make your passing attack even more effective.
And he picks up about 4. Second and 7 coming up here.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Let's go. All on us, y'all. Not today.
Hand it off. White is there for the tackle at the 26-yard line. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
So they have first and 10 here.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
We like a pack of wolves. Let's do our thing. Let's do our
The
thing.
Chiefs come out with 8 guys in the box. It's the pass off. Nelson comes up to make the play at the 18-yard line. They brought the heat, but it was a good throw by Givens.
That's a heck of a pass. He's got those big old defensive linemen flying right at him, and he showed great composure, making the right read and hitting his receiver.
They have a big lead, and they're on the move again inside the 20. He's on the run. White is there for the tackle at the 11. Phillips picks up the first down. That's the second time on this drive he's been able to move the chains. They're 11 yards away from the end zone.
11-yard line.
Check it. Let's go, boys. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3.
Don't stop that motor. Hey, let's go, one, two. Hey.
That was a great defensive call. A lot of big plays are made with individual effort. You also got to give credit to this coordinator, because he's the one who puts his guys in position to make the plays.
Now they're looking at second and long after the sack.
Let's go now. Here I come. Set. What's the hard count?
Little misdirection. Number 54 is there on the stop at the 6. Phillips gets the handoff on the misdirection play and picks up 6 yards. 6 yards to go for a
6.
touchdown.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
Everything you got. Hey, watch the
The
ball.
backs are lined up in a 9. They give it to the halfback. Mohammed is there for the tackle at the 6-yard line. Can't get to the marker on 3rd down, so let's see if the place kicker comes in now. Holt looking to make a good kick here. The try is good.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive, and I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for their next one.
Jacksonville is lined up for the kickoff. Martin back.
Nice distance. This one is handled by Martin. The defense did a great job on the last series, forcing the offense to go 3 and out. Ball on their own 20.
At the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
It's on. Play football.
Only one man back.
Coming through, baby. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Pressure coming.
He just ran out of time. He's got to do a better job of feeling the rush. You always want to keep your eyes downfield, but you have to know or feel when that rush is getting to you. You have to have a time clock in your head so you can get the pass off just a beat earlier.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Campbell. Watch each other back. Watch screen.
The Chiefs line up in Tripp's bunch. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. He somehow got that pass off.
The play didn't work because the quarterback's timing and balance was off. When he starts to feel pressure, he gets a little nervous, and he has to get rid of the ball.
3rd and 15. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Come on. Let's go.
Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package. Gets the pass off. Drops the interception.
The pass
Adams was there on the coverage.
Simmons, the intended receiver, on the play.
White is the deep return man. This one goes out of bounds. Ball at midfield.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Not today.
Hands it off to the back. Number 91 is there for the tackle at the 46-yard line.
If they can keep getting good runs like that in the second quarter, they'll be able to use play passes the entire second half, because the defense will just be thinking about stopping the run.
Picked up about 6 yards that time.
Watch the fake. All right, let's go. Yeah, let's go,
The
baby.
Chiefs come out with 8 guys in the box.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's go, man.
He'll test the left side. White comes up to make the play at the 35.
This guy always gives maximum effort on every play. It doesn't matter if you're asking him to run between the tackles or outside. He just takes the ball and refuses to be brought down by the tackler.
1st and 10.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
You can't stop me.
Kansas City using 3 linebackers. Kelly is there for the tackle at the 32. Phillips handles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup.
Second and 7. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Stay at home. One more, fella. From the start, from the start.
With the pass, he hits his receiver. Clemens is there on the stop. Can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. 12 yards needed to get into the end zone.
Keep the throttle down. Let's go.
The last time they were inside the 20, they came away with 3 points. Moore is the guy who's there to bring him down. At the 11. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3. They give it to the halfback. Number 54 is there on the stop at the 6. Nothing dazzling there as they call the same running play twice in a row. Six yards to go for a touchdown.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
Don't make a play. One screen. Keep moving.
Kansas City comes out in a 4-3.
Stop.
Here they come. Throws one up in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
I'll tell you, the quarterback and the receiver look like they've been working on that route for a long time, and it paid off there.
Cole comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. John, this is a game that's getting more lopsided by the minute.
Yeah, and it's obvious to say, but I'll say it anyway. The defense is just not having a good day so far.
Jacksonville is lined up for the kickoff. Martin back deep to return.
This one is handled by Martin.
Kickoff
Forced a 3 and out on the offense's last possession. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
21-yard line. 1st and 10.
They ain't got nothing. Play hard and fast, baby. Let's go now. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's go, boys.
Closing in. Throwing. Incomplete pass. The defense was coming after him on that play.
He knew he didn't have much time, and he decided to get rid of the ball quickly on that one.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Whitfield spreads them out. Dropping back. Gets rid of it. Complete to the wide receiver. Number 90 dishes out punishment at the 27. And here's a look at each team's success on 3rd down so far.
Get it started.
They're blitzing. Under pressure. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. They'll spot this one where it went out. Ball on their own 46.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
All right, now. Hey, watch the screens. Get me going.
Kansas City lines up in a 4-3. Brown is there for the tackle at the 47-yard line.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
2nd and 9. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Here we go, baby.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3.
Watch each other back. We're talking about
to the halfback. Alderman is there on the stop at the 46-yard line.
The defense made that play stretch further than the runner wanted to make it. The defense can't suffer a letdown because they've done a great job the last 2 plays to force this situation. One more great play should get them the ball back with some time to work with.
No more, fellas. Let's go. We coming to wreck. Let's make a play. All on us, y'all. Hey, D-line, watch the screen. Let's go, baby. It's our chance.
Gets rid of it. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
Davis was the intended receiver on that play. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. And he signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 16-yard line. They'll
First and 10
at the 16-yard line. First and 10.
Stay both left. So we gonna take it.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front.
Clear! Clear!
This one is handed off. We'll have it. Comes up to make the play. John, nothing there on that play. Looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
They better mix up the play call a little more, trying to free up some space in the middle. That back just didn't have any help from his line on that play.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Jacksonville using 3 linebackers.
Everything you got. Hold the look. Here we go, baby. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Here we go. Break it up, baby. Keep the throttle down. Here we go. Hey. Come on.
That's the end of the second quarter with the score. The Jaguars ahead of the Chiefs, 27-0.
Nothing.
As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Holt in to kick this one off.
Kicking off to start the second half. Martin
Sends it sailing. This one is handled by Martin.
The Chiefs will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Knock him out. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
The Jaguars come out in a 4-3. Throwing. Almost picked off. Waters ran the short pattern but couldn't pull it in. Richards with the coverage. Whitfield had a subpar first half performance, so let's turn to the chart now to get the breakdown.
They soft, man.
From the gun. Dropping back, gets rid of it, and he lets it slip out of his grasp.
I'll tell you, that was a tough one. When you're playing in these types of conditions, even the easy passes can be hard to hang on to.
Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
Throws it. It's broken up.
When it's raining like this, you have to make sure you get the ball secured. It looked like he might have taken his eye off the ball at the last second, and that had a lot to do with him losing it.
They're having a lot of problems moving the football today, failing to even get beyond midfield. From the 46-yard line, White returns this one to 46.
Gain of 8 yards.
Ball on the
Jaguars
46-yard
will
line.
start the drive at the 46-yard line. First and 10.
Turn it up now. Sit. Get it up. Hot. 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 Hot.
Hand it off to the back. Number 54 is there on the stop
On the run.
at the 44-yard line.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
All right, here we go. Not today. Get me going.
The Chiefs come out in a dime package. Throwing. Nearly intercepted. McKenzie was the intended recipient on that short throw. Number 42 had the coverage on the play.
Third and 8. Ball on the 44-yard line.
We're talking about bringing. Here we go, D. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, D, let's go. It's all about teamwork.
Unleashes the deep ball. It's caught. Clement comes up to make the play at the 1-yard line. He brings it in for a big gain.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older, and this guy's no exception.
It's first and goal at the 1.
On the 1-yard line.
What's the hard count? Play football.
He got it into the end zone on their last red zone drive.
Stay ball now.
Can he get there? So they'll touch him down at the 1-yard line. Trying to find something in the middle. Nothing open.
I tell you, the guys up front got outworked on that one. They got knocked off the line and they never recovered.
It's second and goal at the 1.
Deuce it, deuce it. Yeah, it's on. Here we go, baby.
Looking for the corner. And he's in for the score.
The offensive line did a great job of generating a big push and allowed him to follow him right in for the score.
Holt comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. Great opening drive that ends with the touchdown.
You know, this might be one of the best coaching staffs for making halftime adjustments. They always seem to be one step ahead.
Jacksonville is lined up for the kickoff. Martin back to return.
This one is taken by Martin.
Kickoff
The defense
return,
forced the
21
punt the
yards.
last time after 3 plays.
The
Ball on their own
Chiefs will
22.
start the drive at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, watch the ball.
The Jaguars come out in a 4-3.
Coming to red. Watch the play.
Receives the handoff. Pressure, throws it, picked off.
The quarterback never even looked for any of his other options.
After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 26-yard line.
One back.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3. Hand it off to the back. Moore is there for the tackle at the 22.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. Here I come.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3. Looking to run it here. Number 54 comes up to make the play at the 17-yard line. Phillips rumbles forward for a gain of 4. If they can get it to the 16-yard line, that would be a first down.
Watch each other back. Big play, baby.
Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. is there on the stop at
on
the
the run.
20-yard line.
Loss of
No
2
surprise
on the
here.
play.
Run the ball, keep the clock moving.
Now, that's not a bad idea. They've got a big lead, so it's better to run. That way you keep the clock moving and decrease the chances of the defense making a big play.
This
Hold into
officially
attempt
will
the
be a
field goal.
37-yard attempt.
The
The
kick
veteran connecting
is
for the
good.
field goal.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Holt will be kicking
Jacksonville
off.
is lined up for the kickoff. Martin back deep to return.
This one is taken by Martin. Their defense looking for a second straight interception. First and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go. What screen?
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3.
It's on.
With a counter play. Cornell is there on the stop. Number 44 fighting for yardage that time. He's able to reel off a nice gain. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. Let's go. Be physical.
Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package. The throw, and it's complete. Holland with the tackle at the 39. Rush was on, but it's a nice gain thanks to a nice throw by Whitfield.
He read the blitz and he got rid of the ball very quickly. This is the kind of guy you love to have behind center. The kind of guy that won't get rattled when he feels a big rush coming.
Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Jacksonville stays in its base defense even though the offense comes out with 5 receivers. The rush is on. Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. He was pressured as the defense forced the issue.
Yeah, and that's something the defensive coordinator mentioned in practice this week. Making the quarterback throw the ball before he's ready to throw it.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here we go. Act like you want to win.
I think this defense looks forward to these third down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Passing here on 3rd and short. Throws it. Almost intercepted. Richards is there on the coverage.
Martin, the intended receiver, on the play.
They can't keep the drive alive, and they're really struggling offensively. Here in the 3rd, they've yet to cross midfield. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Ball on their own 36.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Go make a play. Blue down, blue down.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3. A little misdirection. Moore is there on the stop.
He's looking pretty good running the ball. And I'll tell you, that sure takes a lot of pressure off your quarterback.
Second and 3. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up. Don't stop, no stop.
The Chiefs with a 4-man front. With a counter play. Kelly is there for the tackle at the 47. Phillips is having an outstanding day with over 100 yards rushing. Ball at midfield.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3. Little misdirection. Uses to go down. Alderman comes up to make the play at the 49. Phillips runs it for about 3 on the counter play. Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
All right, now.
They're looking for the run with all those linebackers
Play
out
hard and
there.
fast, baby. Danny.
On the ground. White is there on the stop. The running back finds his way into the open field and picks up the first down.
And what happened was they missed him with the blitz. And when they did that, there were no linebackers to converge, and that's how he got by the first down marker.
1st and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Hold the look.
The Chiefs with a 4-man front. Looking for room. Brown comes up to make the play at the 37.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Second and 8.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Wilt.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3. Number 54 is there on the stop at the 34. Phillips rumbles forward for a gain of 4. On third down, they have to get it to the 29-yard line for a first down.
Hey, squad. Hey.
Only one man in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. With the throw, McKinney comes up to make the play. That completion puts him over the 200-yard mark today. Eighth play of this drive. They're in the red zone.
18-yard line.
Yo, one. I'm coming through, baby.
Their last red zone trip resulted in a field goal.
Let's go, boys. On the 10.
Hand it off. Alderman is there for the tackle at the 16. Phillips takes it up the middle for a yard or two. Ninth play of this drive. Inside the red zone.
16-yard line.
Here I go. Let's go. Be physical.
The Jaguars line up in the bunch formation.
Let us dictate.
They'll blow this play dead because there appears to have been early movement.
Number 80.
Number 80 was flagged for the false start.
False starts are kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining focus.
So we'll have a second and long after the penalty.
21-yard line.
Go make a play.
Kansas City comes out in their nickel package. Hand it off. The 10. Mohammed is there for the tackle at the 6-yard line. Took the handoff and picks up a nice gain.
Yeah, that was a ramble, reminiscent of his early playing days.
It's first and goal at the 6.
Hey, let's go one deep. Here I come. Nothing. They don't get nothing.
With a counter play. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
He's not been able to get the running game going yet.
It's second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Wilt. Let's go. You can't stop me.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3.
Let's go.
A little misdirection. Number 91 is there for the tackle at the 8. His excellent positioning led to that stop behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll do that kind of thing. He's one of the smartest players at defensive end. He always seems to be in position. He uses his hands well, and he has those long arms. And that really helps him shed blocking.
Watch each other back. One of us gonna make a play.
The Chiefs come out in a nickel package. Pressure coming. Floats one into the end zone. It's broken up. He failed on third down because he felt the pressure and couldn't complete the pass, John. I mean, this golden opportunity with 3 cracks from inside the 10.
Well, the defense came after him on the passing down and made him throw it under pressure. That's not the best scenario for getting a touchdown.
This will be a chip shot. The kick sails through. It's good. And he connects on his 4th field goal of the game. Holt caps off the long drive by punching a short one through.
And some people may say, oh, this is an easy field goal. But let me tell you, after everything we've seen, there are no easy ones.
Jacksonville is lined up for the kickoff. Martin back.
Booming kick downfield. This one is taken by Martin. Let's see if this possession is more effective after their last possession ended in a punt.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. We gotta have it, D.
Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package with the pass. Incomplete pass. Mitchell teed off on him and had forced the ball out before he could make the reception.
Yeah, and he's either going to get in there and knock the ball out, or he's going to knock someone else out.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's turn it up,
The
D.
Chiefs line up in a 5-receiver set this time. He couldn't control it. Plenty of pressure, and he barely gets the pass away.
This defensive coordinator understands that pressure is the key to forcing the offense into making mistakes. If his players keep playing like this, he might be up for a head coaching job pretty soon.
Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversions.
Come on. Big play now, big play.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. Good call by the defense as they set the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
The offense has not moved the ball well. They've yet to cross the 50-yard line. From the 48-yard line, White takes the punt to the 42-yard line. Ball on the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let us dictate. Hold the look. Not today.
Hand it off to the back. Number 54 comes up to make the play at the 34-yard line. Phillips is showing no signs of slowing down as that gain puts him over 125 yards.
2nd and 2. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Yes, on.
The Chiefs come out in a nickel package. Drops back with the throw. Right on target to the wide receiver. That little dump off will move the chain.
I'll tell you, this guy is known as one of the most accurate quarterbacks around. And part of that is because he makes a lot of passes like these. They're almost like long handoffs.
1st and 10.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
Kansas City comes out in their nickel package. Number 42 is there on the stop at the 18. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Jaguars ahead of the Chiefs 40-0. The Jaguars begin this fourth quarter with an insurmountable lead in the ball in the red zone. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Keep the throttle down. Deuce it, deuce it.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3. Kelly got very good penetration there.
You talk about a sense of knowing where a play is heading. That's just great instinct.
It's second down and a long way to go.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Here I come. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Kansas City lines up in a 4-3. Number 42 is there on the stop at the 17-yard line.
The offensive line loves to run block, playing physically against the defensive line. They've done a heck of a job of it out there today.
So on third down, they'll be looking to get it to the 8-yard line or further.
Play hard and fast, baby. It's showtime, baby.
Kansas City comes out in the dive package. Hand off to the tailback. The defender goes down. White comes up to make the play. At the 4-yard line, Nelson is getting up very slowly. It looks like he'll head toward the sideline, and we'll get you an injury report as quickly as possible. 4 more yards to the end zone.
On the 4-yard line.
Clear! Clear! I'm coming through, baby. Come on!
The Jaguars come out with 3 receivers tight. Looks to the end zone. Catches it.
Touchdown,
The veteran tight
Jacksonville.
end hauls it in for 6.
He does a great job here of avoiding the jam at the line of scrimmage and giving his quarterback a window in the end zone.
Cole comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. The Jaguars have it all working now as they continue to expand their lead.
Jacksonville is lined up for the kickoff. Martin back deep.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. This one is fielded by Martin.
It sure doesn't look like they're going to be able to come back in this one, but it's an issue of pride. They want to prove that they're better than they've played so far.
Nelson returns from being injured.
We're talking about bringing. Fresh strong.
Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3. Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. He barely got that one off.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. What it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
What screen? All day, baby. Come on.
They'll go from the shotgun. Hill comes in motion.
Watch the snap down. We like a pack of wolves. Let's go, man.
Dropping back. Closing in. Throwing it away. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. Third and 10.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, boys.
Whitfield back in the shotgun. Going for the deep man.
I think the quarterback just let that one get away.
Right, was his intended target. So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. They cannot get it going on offense, failing once again to even cross the 50-yard line. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 41-yard line. The
1st and 10.
Will start the drive at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10.
Watch each other back.
The Chiefs come out on a nickel package. Stepping up, deep throw. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. He threw it a little too soon and it missed the mark. The pass rush almost got to him.
I don't think he ever had a chance to set his feet. I'll tell you one thing, this defensive coach sure has his defensive lineman pumped
2nd
up.
and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D. Go make a play.
The Chiefs with a 4-man front. With the pass, he hits his receiver. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
They put up 6 points by beating the coverage.
Cover 2 does have some holes, especially in the seams.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The point after is good. The Jaguars continue to increase their lead. Looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. And he got all of that one. A great kick. This one is taken by Martin.
This is one of those situations where they're playing for respect. The game really hasn't gone the way they thought it would, but they have a lot of pride in their team. And I'd expect to see them keep fighting till that final whistle.
Ball on their own 20.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Come on.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3.
Keep the throttle down. Here we go.
With a counterplay. Number 90 comes up to make the play at the 22. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Ball on their own 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Jacksonville with 6 defensive backs. Drops back. Gets rid of it. He was tipped. And it will be an interference call on that play. The only question was it the defender or the receiver.
On the defense, number 42.
This one goes against the defender.
Both the offensive and the defensive player have a right to go for the ball there. But it looks as though the defender just decided to tackle the receiver rather than playing the pass.
Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3. Number 91 stops the play in the backfield.
He's getting totally shut down in the run.
It's 2nd down and a long way to
Ball
go.
on the 35-yard line.
They'll go from the shotgun. Going long. Ooh, nearly picked off.
That was a good play, turned bad play. Good because their zone defense worked well. Bad because he dropped the interception. That's one he wishes he could have back.
3rd and 12. Ball on the 35-yard line.
No more, fella.
The Jaguars come out in a nickel package.
They worry about us coming.
Dropping back. Throwing. Drops the interception. Hill was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Number 33 with the coverage. Still no movement into enemy territory by the offense, so out they come to punt. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch made at the 24-yard line.
First and 10.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Not today. We gotta have it, D. There we go.
The Chiefs with a 4-man front. Gets the pass off. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passing, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
Watch your eyes.
Phillips, the deep back.
I can do it, baby.
Hand it off. Number 54 is there on the stop at the 26. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Blue down, blue down.
And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on 3rd down.
When you talk about ball control and time of possession, that's not what you want to see.
Martin gets set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 37-yard line. The Chiefs will start the drive at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10.
Jacksonville comes out in a 4-3.
Keep the throttle down. We're talking about breathe.
Hands it off. Swift is there for the tackle at the 39. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. Second and 8.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
What screen?
Jacksonville comes out in the quarter defense. Under pressure, gets the pass off. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early that can cause an incomplete pass or even an interception.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. Everything you got.
The Jaguars come out in a nickel package with the throw, and he hits his target.
That play won't help their third down conversion percentage today. I wonder what the receiver was thinking, running a route that wasn't going to put him past the first down marker anyway.
Norman will come in now to punt it away. White lines up deep for the punt return. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Ball at midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Here we go, baby.
Only one man in the backfield.
Play hard and fast, baby. Hey, watch the screen.
Hand off to the tailback. Moore is there on the stop at the 50. Phillips battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3.
Hey, baby, come on.
He gets the handoff on the delay. Kelly comes up to make the play at the 49-yard line. Short gain, big hit by the defensive end. Looking to convert on 3rd down, they have to get it to the 42.
I'm coming through, baby. Stay at home. We like a
They've done very well on 3rd down to this point.
Here I go. You gotta believe this all day.
Looking long down the right side of the field. The pass falls incomplete.
Good defense and 3-and-out series are the way to keep your defense fresh and rested.
Johnson comes into the game for the punt. Martin looks like he's ready for the return. From the 14. Martin has nowhere to go and is wrapped up at the 15.
The
1st and 10.
Will start the drive at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Number 44, the lone back. Whitfield with a man in motion.
Eyes.
Hand off to the tailback. Swift is there on the stop.
On the run.
Number 44 with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hey, let's go one deep. Here we go, baby.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front. Drops back. Pressure. He was hit just as he threw.
Creating pressure can really change the way an offense operates. They need to keep some extra blockers in, either a tight end on the line or a back that can help them out with their protection.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 20-yard line.
One of us gonna make a play.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. Looking comfortable in the pocket. Unleashes the deep ball. Goes up, makes the catch. Number 33 is there for the tackle at the 43. He fights off the defender to make the catch for a big gain. First and 10.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
You can't stop me. Let's ride, man. Let's go now. Hey, watch that screen.
Going to the air on first down. Throwing. Almost picked off. Richards had the coverage on the play.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Empty spread. All on us, y'all.
Jacksonville might have difficulty covering all 5 receivers with a base 4-3 defense. Stepping up, pressure coming.
The defensive coordinator teaches his guys to be very aggressive out there on defense. He has a lot of confidence in his cornerback, and he's willing to leave them out there in single coverage on an island. So they'll blitz on just about any down, looking for a big play.
Here's a look at the 3rd down success rate of each team.
Not now. It's showtime, baby.
The Chiefs line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Great play to knife in there for the sack. Clearly, the offensive line is having a lot of trouble getting it together.
You have to be able to protect the quarterback in that type of situation. It's going to take a little longer to find the open man or the hole in the zone. And you got to find a way to give him that extra time that he needs.
White is back to receive this kick. He's waving for the fair catch.
First
2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
All right, now. Let's go. Ain't no thing.
The Chiefs with a 4-man front. Number 54 comes up to make the play. At the 20, Phillips takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. Second and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Keep moving. Don't stop that motor.
Kansas City comes out in their nickel package. With a counterplay. Shakes off the tackle. Number 54 is there on the stop at the 32.
This back loves to hit the defenders when they come close in for the tackle. He sees the hit coming, lowers his shoulder, and then boom, the defender's left lying there in his back.
Ball on their own 32.
32-yard line.
Kansas City goes with a 4-man front.
Bring it up, bring it up. Go make a play. Watch screen. All right, here we go. Watch the play. Let's go, D. Be careful. Let us dictate. Stay both now. Everything you got.
Hand it off to the back. Kelly stops the play in the backfield. Nothing doing in the middle. They stop him for a loss.
And when you have players who are as active and as aggressive as these guys are, you're going to see some tackles for losses.
Second and 12. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Turn it up now. Here we go.
Kansas City comes out in a 4-3.
Ain't no thing. Keep the throttle down. Yeah, it's on. So we gonna take it. They soft, man.
Encroachment number 95.
So he's called for encroachment.
The defense needs to concentrate better than that. Nothing frustrates a coach more than a penalty like that.
It's second down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Be the hammer, not the nail. Keep moving. Set. Hot. Hot. Stay go now.
Gives the ball off. Moore comes up to make the play. At the 37, Douglas handles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Third and 5 coming up.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Set. Hut.
Here I go. I can do it, baby.
Hut.
Let's go now.
Hut.
All right, here we go.
Encroachment number 91.
So he's called for encroachment.
Yeah, he jumped early and touched an offensive player, and that forces the officials to blow the whistle.
Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Watch the snap down. Hey, he's at tight left. He's at tight left.
Hut.
There we go, D.
Hut. Hut. Hut.
No more, fellas.
Hut.
Get it up. Get it started.
Hut.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense. Number 7. Still third down.
Third and 5. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. Let's go. Deuce it, deuce it. From the start, from the start.
Hand off to the tailback. Can't wrap him up. Brown stops him short of the marker. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Jacksonville 54, Kansas City 0. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.